I get a strange call from the SEC. They asked to see my records. This is heavy, bud.
I don't know where you get your information, son, but I don't like it.
Michael Douglas.
Why do you need to wreck this company? Because it's wreckable, all right?
Charlie Sheen.
When does it all end, huh? How many yachts can you water ski behind? How much is enough?
I could watch that every day for the rest of time. Famed director Oliver Stone made the phrase, "Greed is good," a mantra for Wall Street. Now he's saying clean is good when it comes to energy, specifically nuclear energy. The two-time Academy Award-winning director has just released his newest documentary, Nuclear Now, which tackles misconceptions about the controversial energy source and places the blame for those misconceptions squarely on both Hollywood but also big oil. Joining us now, director Oliver Stone alongside Charlie Gasparino. Oliver, you've said there's always a lie behind every story worth telling. What lies do you say you've uncovered in your hunt for the truth about nuclear energy in this documentary?
Well, first of all, I want to preface that by saying I'm not a scientist. I am going off a book that I purchased, and we optioned the book. It's called Bright Future. It's by Josh Goldstein and Stefan Svist, who's a nuclear engineer. They wrote this book in 2019, and they explored all the nuclear history and business from the beginning to now, and that's why we went into this movie. So this is based on information that's coming to me, not that you understand what I'm saying.
Of course.
So it's important because I don't claim this, but this is, to me, the most accurate documentary about nuclear energy that I have seen yet, and it needs it. People don't really understand it. They all have an opinion. Everyone has an opinion about everything, and they'll tell you, I'm pro-nuclear, I'm anti-nuclear, this, that. But that doesn't get to the bottom of the problem, which is we don't have enough clean energy in the world. And it's a growing world, and it's getting bigger and bigger. The demand for clean energy is important, crucial. And we find that there's a big gap as we look to the future, 2030, 2040, and we examine those decades, and we see that renewables, which we're positive about, we have to be. It's the sun and solar and wind are helpful, but they're not going to close this gap that looms between the world that's growing, India, Africa, Asia, the works. I mean, this is a gigantic global enterprise, and that's what this film addresses. The world problem. Let me put to you in one quick way. The head of Rosatom was a brilliant man, Andrei Likachev. He's in the movie. He says in the film, right now we have 490 gigabytes of energy, of nuclear energy in the world. Okay, 490. That sounds like that's a lot. It's a billion. A gigabyte's a billion. So we're talking a huge amount. And yet he says this. He says, if we substituted that with carbon dioxide and methane, we would have 2 billion tons of exhaust in the sky. It would be even more. The world would. It's impossible.
It's frightening.
So he's saying this. He said, Charlie, he said, this is a third lung for the world, a third lung. We need another lung. And we're not taking it seriously because as the years go by, I'm sorry, Charlie, go ahead.
No, I was going to say what I loved about the movie or the documentary is it was just the facts, ma'am, in so many ways. It wasn't, yes, there was a point of view dramatically told. The facts were dramatically told. And one of the facts that blew me away, quite frankly, is, the exact human damage done by the mistakes in nuclear plants that, Chernobyl, Fukushima, you name it, they are de minimis compared to the absolute freak out over this stuff. And, how did that happen? I mean, was it just the media being played? Or was it big oil playing us all? I mean, what happened there?
It's the same way that plane crashes are more dramatic and melodramatic than a car crash. But car crashes happen all the time. More people die in cars than in planes. Planes have been made safer and safer and safer. The same is true about nuclear. The more you build, the more you have, it gets safer and safer and safer. And there's all kinds of techniques to build a nuclear. And different countries are doing different things. The most promising countries, frankly, are China and Russia. They're doing the most amount. But now it's growing, and we have Korea is coming back into the game. Japan is coming back into the game. And France has always been in the game, never been out of the game. So it's fascinating to see look at the results. And when you look at the results, you see it's been working for 50, 60 years, nuclear. There's been one serious accident, and that was at Chernobyl. We explained that in detail. There was no containment structure.
It blew me away the way you explained that. And you know what else blows me away? Right now in New York City, right now, you got to see our skies. It's wildfires. Right. This is all contaminating the environment.
That's a key
even if you don't believe it, even if you don't believe in climate change, we have a health problem, and that's pollution, and this deals with it. And that's another thing that you brought up brilliantly, I thought.
Yeah, approximately 4 million people a year die from pollution. 2 million die in industrial accidents. At least 500,000 from coal pollution. So, I mean, the figures on Chernobyl are 50 dead at the site. The first responders, they were not properly equipped, and they're estimating, that's UN and World Health, about 4,000 or 5,000 died from cancer from the low-level radiation that was in the air over Northern Europe at the time. So all in, compare this to the deaths from a Bhopal explosion, gas explosion in India, where 18,000 people were killed, or a hydroelectric dam in China crashing in 1975, 250,000 people dead. We have to be honest about this in order to save ourselves as a planet.
Agreed.
And we're not being honest. We're not giving, all I see in newspapers is when they mention nuclear, they say, and the dangers of nuclear. Well, what are the dangers? Let's be realistic about the dangers.
Well, as Charlie put it, de minimis, not de minimis. And I do have to ask you this, because it is obviously in the news in the last 24 hours, Oliver, is that the DGA, the Directors Guild of America, has struck a deal with the studios, while the writers are still struggling to get some love and attention, or at least a meeting. What is your thought about that?
I'm not inside the negotiations. I know I'm very happy the DGA settled with it now, but I am also a writer, so I'm a writer-director.
Exactly.
And on both sides of it, and I support the writers because they have really they're the heart of the industry. I mean, they create this material, and they have not been, I don't think they've been fairly dealt with, and I think we have to change this. It's going under, they'll win this strike. They'll come to a good place, I think.
That would be wonderful. Thank you. Thank you so much. The new documentary is called Nuclear Now.
And it's a must-see. It's a must-see. It's non-ideological. Peter Thiel's in it. You got both sides of the story. This is real documentary making, in my view. Whatever that's worth.
Thank you.
Thank you, Oliver. Oliver Stone and Charlie, thank you so much. Coming up, here to react to Oliver Stone's nuclear push is the always opinionated Kevin O'Leary, who has invested in oil. Closing bell, 13 minutes away. We are coming right back. Dow Jones Industrial still holding on to gains of 95 points.